Chapter 3027 opens with a conversation between Riley and Samira, where Riley defends Karen against Samira's disdain. Samira expresses her dislike for Cameron, sentiment that she finds puzzling and unwarranted. Riley, who values fairness and empathy, challenges Samira's harsh judgment by putting herself in Cameron's shoes. She points out that if Samira were in Cameron's position, she might have made similar decisions to survive and seek justice. Riley's argument emphasizes the harsh realities Cameron faced, including the need to protect herself from a toxic family environment. Samira, however, remains unmoved by Riley's reasoning. Her dislike for Cameron seems deeply ingrained, rooted perhaps in the social narrative that has labeled Cameron as cold and ungrateful for taking legal action against her stepfather and biological mother. Samira's perspective reflects a common societal bias that expects women, especially those in high society, to endure suffering quietly rather than seeking justice, especially against family members. Riley, increasingly frustrated by Samira's unwillingness to understand Cameron's plight, decides to distance herself from Samira. She questions whether she has misjudged Samira's character, noting how different Samira's behavior is from what she had previously believed. Riley's disappointment is palpable as she reflects on her past interactions with her, realizing that their friendship might not be as genuine or deep as she had thought. This realization is compounded by Riley's past experiences with betrayal, particularly in her romantic relationships, which makes her more sensitive to the integrity of her friendships. The narrative also explores the broader societal attitudes toward Cameron. Despite the public sympathy Cameron receives for her difficult life, there are still many who view her actions with suspicion and disdain. Some people, like Samira, believe that Cameron should have shown more gratitude to her stepfather and mother, despite their cruel treatment of her. This belief stems from traditional values that prioritize family loyalty over personal justice, even in the face of abuse and wrongdoing. Riley, however, sees things differently. She recognizes that Cameron's actions were not born out of cruelty, but rather a necessity to reclaim her life and seek justice for the wrongs done to her. Riley's support for Cameron is not just about friendship, it's about standing up for what is right, even when it goes against the grain of societal expectations. As the chapter progresses, the tension between Riley and Samira escalates. Samira accuses Riley of choosing Cameron over her, implying that their friendship is being sacrificed because of Riley's loyalty to Cameron. This accusation reveals Samira's insecurity and her inability to accept that Riley's defense of Cameron is based on principle rather than personal favoritism. Samira's words also highlight her deep seated prejudice against Cameron, whom she continues to refer to as the blind woman, despite Cameron's successful surgery to regain her sight. Riley is taken aback by Samira's reaction. She feels a growing disconnect between them as Samira's true colors begin to show. Riley realizes that Samira's superficial charm and generosity mask a lack of empathy and an inability to see beyond societal prejudices. This realization forces Riley to reevaluate her friendship with her, acknowledging that they may not be as compatible as she once thought. In the final moments of the chapter, Riley reflects on her friendships, particularly her bond with Elisa, whom she considers her best friend. Unlike Samira, Elisa has always been a source of genuine support and understanding for Riley. This contrast reinforces Riley's belief that true friendship is rooted in mutual respect, empathy, and shared values, qualities that seem lacking in her relationship with Samira.